Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
A content creator uploaded a single photo of himself to ByteDance's new video tool, called Seedance. Minutes later, the model generated a clip of him moving and speaking in his own voice that he hadn't recorded. He called the result terrifying. Within 72 hours, ByteDance pulled back the tool's features. That speed, from demo to viral panic, to corporate restriction in 3 days, tells you something about where we are right now. If you work anywhere near digital evidence, legal proceedings, or identity verification, this isn't a story about one company's product launch gone sideways. According to Sixth Tone, which broke the original story, the demo exposed a gap that investigators and lawyers have quietly worried about for over a year. The distance between what AI tools can technically build and what courts can reliably authenticate is growing, not shrinking. So when a video walks into a courtroom next year, who has to prove it's real, and who has to prove it's fake? Start with what ByteDance actually restricted. After the backlash, the company blocked Seedance from generating videos using images or footage that contain real human faces. Its consumer editing app, CapCut, also added filters to prevent unauthorized generation of copyrighted material. On the surface, that sounds responsive. But the tool still isn't available in the United States, which suggests the restrictions aren't fully baked yet. More tweaks are likely coming. Meanwhile, courts aren't waiting for platforms to figure it out. In a real case in California, not a hypothetical, a Superior Court judge flagged a witness video submitted by a plaintiff as an AI deepfake. The judge spotted unnatural facial movements, expressions that repeated in a loop, and metadata that didn't line up. That's a judge doing forensic analysis in the middle of a civil proceeding. No standardized protocol, no certified detection tool on the bench, just a trained eye and a gut check. And that ad hoc approach is the norm right now, not the exception. According to legal researchers at the University of Illinois Chicago, courts have developed roughly 3 methods for handling suspected deepfakes: bring in a technical expert, conduct a procedural review of the evidence chain, or apply evolving local court rules. None of those 3 methods scale. A solo investigator in a small jurisdiction doesn't have the budget for a forensic AI expert. A rural district court doesn't have deepfake-specific rules on the books. What about the federal level? The U.S. Judicial Conference, the body that oversees federal court rules, considered 2 proposals this past May. One would have amended Rule 901 to create a dedicated authentication process for suspected deepfakes. The other proposed an entirely new rule, Rule 707, which would govern machine-generated evidence by applying the same standards courts use for expert witnesses. The conference moved forward on neither. It kept both proposals on the shelf for possible future action. That means right now, investigators face a patchwork of inconsistent standards depending on which courthouse door they walk through. The scalability problem makes all of this worse. Newer generation tools don't just produce better forgeries. They produce more of them, faster and cheaper. A single person can fabricate dozens of convincing clips in minutes. That volume overwhelms any detection workflow built for one-off analysis. The real threat isn't just fake evidence getting in. It's real evidence getting thrown out. Legal scholars call it the liar's dividend. The mere existence of deepfake technology lets bad actors attack authentic video, forcing courts to litigate whether something is real before they ever reach the actual merits of a case. So, the short version. One viral demo forced ByteDance to yank features from its own product in 3 days. Courts are already encountering deepfake evidence in real cases, and federal rules to handle it are sitting in a drawer, unapproved. The question to watch over the next year is whether a high-stakes case, a criminal trial, a major civil fraud suit, forces the judicial conference's hand on Rule 707 or something like it. Until that happens, every piece of video evidence sits in a gray zone. The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.